Hello and good morning, Rose Ward, Stampersdelight.com. Thank you for tuning in this morning. Jump on, say hi, let me know where you're watching from. I am streaming to both YouTube and Facebook. So let me know where you're watching from. So let's get started. Grab your coffee, grab your tea, and come stamp with me. Yes, it's almost time for Halloween. So let me tell you that I've had a cold all week. So if I have to stop for a moment, cough or sneeze, I apologize up front. Okay. Alrighty. So a couple of things I want to go over first. The Sweet Delicious Fun Fold Club with Donna Gray and I is with the Boughs of Holly for October. And we are going to use the Fitting Florets collection for November. Okay, so I don't have the graphics for that yet, but I will. So you're definitely going to want to check that out. Don't forget to check out the Stampersdelightshop.com for some great stamping apparel. Hi, Alex. Yeah, I'm feeling a little better. Thank you. Better than I was yesterday. Hi, Janice. Hi, Pam. So don't forget to check out our apparel shop. Okay, so the Fitting Florets, let me show you a couple. This is the collection that comes out November 1st. I'm also going to be using this for my November online class. Now, I suggest you sign up now for that because I have to place the order on November 1st because some of these items are while supplies last. I've already had quite a few sign up, so you want to do that as soon as possible. And all the links will be below when I'm done. You woke up with a cold today, too? Oh, Lori, I'm sorry. Yes, 'tis the season, right? Hi, Chris. Hi, Catherine. Okay, next I want to remind you that the starter kit, if you'd like to join Stampin' Up! And my team, I'd love to have you. Talk to any of my team. We have a great time. There's so many perks involved with having me as your upline. We have team chats. We have business chats, and I do one-on-one coaching. So if you'd like to give it a try, go to Stampersdelight.com and click on join, and you're going to get $155 of merchandise, your choice, for $99. Now, what does that look like? I'm going to show you. So for $99 right now, you could actually get the framed florets collection, which is those 2 stamp sets, the dies, the gems, and this beautiful paper. That's $97.50 in the US for this. You can also add on some of the coordinating cardstock, some of the new in-color markers, some envelopes, and black memento or stays on. So these are just some of the things that you can add to that kit and get the Fitting Florets collection now. Okay, so that's something you want to look into. Now, let me show you what you're going to get in the November Fun Fold Club with Donna Gray and myself. And I've already lost my ribbon. Okay, so for Donna Gray and I, for the Fun Fold Club, there it is, you're going to receive the Designer Series paper, the gems, and the polished pink lipstick, polished pink ribbon. So that's for the Fun Fold Club. So November is all about the Fitting Florets, okay? If you have any questions, please just reach out to me. My email is there. Just go to Stampersdelight.com. I suggest you email me. Sometimes Messenger doesn't always get through. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Sue. Thanks. Alex says lots of fun with the Stampers Delight team. Yes, we do have fun. Right now we're doing a male or masculine fall Thanksgiving card challenge. So we like to do all those things. All right, I'm going to move this out of the way. And we are going to get started. So what I got the other day was my paper pumpkin. So let's take a look at that. So for this month, the let's see, it is called the Ho Ho Ho. And there's the early espresso. Here is the stamps, and I love this Santa because you can cut him out. Okay, you can also add on these sacks. If you didn't get the sacks yet, you can. They're an item you can purchase. Oh, look at that. They've got that with the mistletoe. I just got these the other day. They're $4, I think, for how many are in here? 12 of them. Okay, so let's see what's in the kit. Alrighty, let's open that. I'm going to definitely save this paper because, you know, Christmas is coming and you always need tissue paper. And this one's green, so definitely something I want to save. Okay. Susan. Yes, Susan is on. And Susan is also a member of my team. Okay, I'm opening it. All right, let's see what's in here. I know a lot of you tell me you wait to do your kit until I do mine. So I hope I don't disappoint. Okay, so we got some little gems there. We've got our dimensionals. We do have 3 different envelopes. Let me just see here. Okay, we've got these 3 cards. Now, of course, you know, I'm going to show you one card that they do, and then I'm going to cut that in half because I want to use that as cardstock. We got some die cuts and some vellum and these cute little pieces. Yes, it is a nice kit. And then here are the other, that's those 3. Now, these I'd probably leave together because the back of it's just white. And then we have these die cuts that look like snowflakes. This is a crumb cake. If you flip over the other side, you can color them a different color. See, the snowflake looks really good there on the white. We might just do that because I don't know what alternatives I'm gonna do live. Okay, and then the same thing with these. These have like a very light blue color on there, and the back side is white, so I'd probably leave those. And we have some more die cuts. We have the Santa, and of course the detailed images right here that you're gonna. I wish we got paper pumpkin here. I know Australia can't get it. I feel for you. Okay, so that we have those pieces. And then we have some Mary, some ho ho ho, some glue dots, and some of these snowflakes. Okay, so that's the kit. Now I'm going to show you, and of course on the kit, you know, they always show back here some alternatives for you to do. All right, and there's the ones that they show. The die cuts would make great masks, I think. Maybe. Okay, so let's take a look. All right, so here's the kit. Here's the one that they show you right here. So I always like to make one like they show you. Santa Claus is coming to town. Merry Christmas. So that's my first one. Still shots will be on my blog later. The second one is this cute little guy right here. So it's nice to see it up close and personal, I think. So there is that one. And of course you can, I like the deliver too, that you can put on the back side of the envelope. So that is the second one. The third one is right here. There we go. Now let's look at some alternatives. All right, so I'm going to go back to the first one, which was this one, and show you what I changed. For this one, I put a piece of cherry cobbler in the back of that, and then I cut it in half. I added a circle of the early espresso, and then I opened it up like this. So what I did was I put this together. I cut it in half. I glued this half down. And then I made a card like that. You just got your first paper pumpkin? All right, well, you're going to see some alternatives. Now, I will show you the gems. They're so tiny. I didn't even lost. Oh, there they are. Okay, the gems that you get are very, very tiny. And I wanted to change that up because on some of my cards, they didn't show up. So I'm using the opal rounds, which you can purchase from the annual catalog. I just thought they showed up a little bit better. And that's what's used on here, the opal round. So I just did a little fun fold like that. Okay, so that's the first alternative for this one. The second alternative I did was I made it a shaker card. So I used our adhesive strips, dimensional strips, and I put green. These sequins come in 3 colors, pink, blue, and green. And you can see I used up all my green. And I did the same card, but I used a window sheet and I made a shaker card. Hey, Marge. How's things up the road? Okay, so that's another thing you can do with it. And of course, I used the Santa and the deliver to. So I made a shaker card out of that one. The next one that I did was I cut the envelope. Let me just show you that. So the envelope right here, without the deliver to, I cut that. And I used it as my background. I stamped some of the Santa faces on it. And then I used the gold ribbon there, vanilla and gold ribbon. Oh, thanks, Marge. Santa Claus is coming to town. This one, let me just see. This one, and this one. Okay. So that's another alternative that you can do. And then what I did, let me just show you again with the envelope. So one of the envelopes, I used the front panel. This other envelope, I used that little striped paper inside. And you've seen me cut up envelopes before. If not, I have them on my other videos, which I may be playing with in a little while. I don't know what I'm going to be doing live, so it's definitely on the fly. So what I did here was I used the inside of the envelope, and I don't know if you can see there's some little stripes there. And again, I added a circle of the early espresso. These are the stylish dies. And I made another card with the envelope. Okay. So normally you would get 3 cards. What did I get out of here? I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I made 5 cards with that one. Now the next one, and I did the shaker card. The next one I'm going to show you is this one right here. So there it is. And of course you can see that striped paper. You know I'm not going to keep that probably. I'm going to cut that one up too eventually. So this was the one they showed you. And then what I did was I did a few alternatives. Again, I did a shaker card using the pink back there. So it's the same card. I just added the window sheet and the dimensional strips there and made it into a... Oh, thank you, Debbie. Hey, Cindy. How are you? So I made a shaker card out of that one. And again, this, you could cut in half, but I didn't do that one on that one. Okay. The next one, I did cut the card in half. So you see that piece here, and it's on a piece of crumb cake. And I used the words joy instead of using the Santa. That's another alternative. For the envelope that I cut, this is the inside of the envelope. I distressed the edges. I put it on some early espresso and made another card here. Again, remember you'll be able to see the still shots of all the cards on Stampersdelight.com. Okay, and another envelope that I cut in half, or I cut up. I used, this is the inside of the envelope with the stripes. This is the inside of the other envelope because there's 2 different envelopes there. Merry Christmas. So this envelope has the stripes. I used that, and then I also used the leftover of the of this guy right here. Lots of alternatives for you. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4 cards instead of 3. You can make more, trust me. And then last but not least, we have this little guy. This little guy, the envelope really, I didn't want to cut up too much because all you have is this part. I did cut up one of them to play with it. Oh, thank you, Janice. All right, so what I did with this one, this is the regular card. I still only made 3 cards, but I did cut up one of the envelopes and used that piece right there as a strip right here. So I cut the card base in half, and then I just added that on the inside. And you can see I just made it like a fun fold. Ah, Marge, case away. You can case any of my cards. Okay, so that is another, that's one of my alternatives. Now let me show you the other one. This one definitely called out for a shaker card. Okay, so remember, this is the original one. And then adding the blue sequence in here. I made this. So it's the same exact card. I just made it into a shaker card, which it really called for a shaker card, don't you think? All right, now also I want to show you, besides the opals, what I added, because remember, I added the opals, and I needed some more of those nice snowflakes. So don't forget, we do have these snowflakes, the wonderful snowflakes, in our holiday catalog, and I did use quite a few of these. Okay, so they match up really nice with that. Now, I had some pieces left over. So from the envelope, I had this one little piece of striped paper, and I added from the homemade or handmade wishes, I cut out a little piece with this punch, and you can see it back there. That's the punch. And I stamped and cut out the Santa, and I made a holly jolly, and there you can see the snowflake. I made a cute little tag. So your scraps are great for tags. Okay. So we have a nice little tag right there. Let's put that over here. And then I added, same thing. I have a tag. It says to and from. But then I added it to one of those cute little treat bags that you can get. I had this little clip. Any little paper clip will work. So now I have a little treat bag. Okay. Yep, I did the shaker one. You did shaker one. Okay, Marge. Yeah. All right. So now let's play around, see what else I can do here. All right. So let me bring in, I've got an idea, and I'm not sure if it's going to work, but we're going to try it. I'm going to bring in the blue one. Remember, this is totally on the fly. I'm going to bring in this piece. Okay. And then I'm going to bring in my new framed florets. This is one of the dies from the framed florets. I'm not sure how this is going to work, but I was thinking about this, and I want to see if this, ooh, it does. Okay. So let's try this. I have no idea how this is going to come out, so stay tuned. I'm going to take this right here. Stamp that right there. This is one of the dies to the framed florets. I can see that it fits really nice in there. So I'm gonna just bring that down a little bit. I should have cut it a little bit there. Okay, I'm gonna move it over there. There we go. All right, I'm gonna bring in my die cutting machine. Well, you can case any of my cards. I'm telling you that all up front. You can case my cards. I would like you to share my videos. And if you case my cards, absolutely share them on your social media and just tell them where you got the idea from. The more the merrier. Okay, so I'm going to cut this out. Remember, bated breath here because I don't know if it's going to work. We're going to try. Okay, so now what I have is this cute little oval. Ooh, how cute. It did work. Okay, and then you have this outer edge. That kind of got a little cut off, but that's okay. All right, so this is the card. Let's see what else I can do with this. Okay, let's take a look here. I'm just playing here. Let me see. I think I'm going to do that. Okay, I'm going to cut this envelope. No idea how this is going to end up, but we're going to find out in a minute. Okay, let's just see. So if I had moved the Santa down a little bit further, I wouldn't have cut that off, but that's still okay. We can work with that. Hey, Vicky, I sent your card back out. I hope you get it. Okay, we are going to cut this right here. Now, one thing I will tell you that the envelopes do tend to fray a little bit when you cut them, so just know that up front. That's why sometimes they're kind of thin. Okay, I'm going to do this at 5 1/4. So that's 4 by 5 1/4. I have these pieces left over, so we'll do something with that. This can lay right in the center of my card because really this just has a little blue in it. This can go right here. I'm going to bring that down. And let me take a look at this and get some ideas. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to take this off. I'm going to grab this. I am going to glue this down flat, I think. And put that right in the center. I'm going to take this outer edge. Remember, this is one of the dies from the new Florets. I'm going to grab some mini dimensionals for this. And I will be using the Florets for my November online class and also for the Sweet Delicious Fun Fold Club. All right, I'm going to go right back in there, and I am going to put this on top of that so the frame kind of sticks up a little bit. This is going to go right on top. We're going to put that right there. All right, we're going to grab the Ho Ho Ho, and that also has vellum to it. And on this piece, where is my Ho 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 piece? I buried it. Give me 1 second to find that. There it is. Okay. So I'll grab the Ho Ho Ho. And then I can grab these glue dots. I use the glue dots. Sporadically here, I'm just putting them in here. Good morning, Barbara. Thank you, Deborah. I appreciate you all coming in, signing in this morning. All right, so now I'm going to put that right over the vellum paper. I'm going to put that right here. So I'm going to use mini dimensionals. I don't think you'll see that. I'm just putting sporadically where you won't see them because I want it to pop out. Okay, now I'm going to grab one of the pieces for the sentiment. And this piece right here has like a little stitching to it. Santa Claus is coming to town. Now I want to show you something that if you don't have the Stampersdelight is great for lining things up. When you're stamping, okay, this, because I have this background, I can really see kind of where it's supposed to go. If you're using a white background, let me just show you what I mean. Let me grab a piece of paper because I think this might help everybody. Okay, if you're using a piece of white and you got white on white, sometimes it's hard for you to see where you're stamping. So my suggestion is, check this out, grab a piece of any color cardstock and then you can see the white better where you're going to stamp this. Make sense? Because on my other table, I do have my blotter paper and it's white. And sometimes I can't really see white on white. So I don't know if I'm stamping it straight. Santa Claus is coming to town. I'm going to put that right there. That fixes that where I didn't get that oval quite right. Thank you, Marcia. Marcia says she loves my ideas. Please don't forget to follow me on Facebook. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Leave me a thumbs up and a comment, and definitely share my videos. Okay, that's the more followers, the more I can do. Okay, so there we have the card. I think I want to add a snowflake, even though it's later. I'm going to take one of the. Got 3 sizes. I'm going to take the medium one. I think. I'm going to put that right there. Again, I'm going to use dimensionals. And just to let you know, you can also color these. One side is shiny and one is not. You can color them. I think I'm going to add that right there. And then I'll grab one of the smaller ones. Watching from Michigan. Oh my gosh, is it cold in Michigan? Thank you, Debbie. Debbie just shared my video. Okay. And then I have these little guys, but I'm going to use my opals. My opal rounds are a little bit larger, and that's what I want to use. So I'm using my opal rounds. But if you're casing the card and you have everything, you can use those little guys. And then I'll put one right here. Oh my gosh, I'm loving that. Santa Claus is coming to town. Ho, ho, ho. Let's see. And the inside. 'Tis the season to be jolly. And then I'm going to use the little snowflake, I think. There we go. So there's one alternative for you. And I will use this envelope for it. Oh, I love this little deliver to stamp. Deliver to. And another snowflake. And there we have an alternative for you. All right. Let's check out one more alternative here. Now I got stuff all over the place here. Oh, you know what? Let me just show you before we go on. So I cut that envelope up. Now I have this, right? So I am going to bring in one of those little treat bags. Bring that in. I could use this, but I think I want a circle. Oh, no. You know what? I'm going to use this oval again. Why not? I got it right here. Let me use that oval. So let's bring that in. I'm actually going to try to, well, I'll do it right in the middle. You can try to save some more of that if you want. have this oval, and I have this little piece of oval here. Warming up to 60, but it's been in the 40s. Yeah, we've been pretty chilly here. Okay, and I have this oval. I'm just going to keep that for something later. Okay, I'm just going to fold this over like I would have something inside of it. I've got this cute little guy right here. I'm going to take a little circle that I already have cut out. So see, this is actually something left over from another paper pumpkin. I save everything. I'm going to go in and I am going to use my Memento. I'm going to stamp this Santa right there. I'm going to bring in my Cherry Cobbler blends. I'm using the dark. Oh, I didn't want to do that part. Oh well, that was supposed to be white. Well, now it's red. I have a Santa that's a little bit different. All right, I'm going to bring in my Wink of Stella. Just add a little Wink of Stella there. And of course, little Wink of Stella on his beard. I'm going to grab, let's see, another one of those opals, which I should have on the table here. And a snowflake. So I'm going to grab one of those large snowflakes here. And put that right in the middle. He's going to go right here. So all you see is a little bit of the snowflake. Remember, this is just a scrap piece I had left over. Okay. I'm going to take one of those large opals, put that right there. And then grab my little guy right here. And let's see. What piece didn't I use from that? I'm gonna grab a strip of white. I'm looking here. Santa Claus is coming to town. This one's too wide, so let me try a thinner one. Here we go. All right. I'm gonna go with, whoop. Santa Claus is coming to town. I am going to snip that off. I'm going to take the envelope again. Now I got that. My light tipped over. I got this piece, so let's use this piece. I'm going to cut that off right here where that adhesive is. And I'll do this about that size. And this time I might just snip that off. Okay. So I'm going to try cutting this with my scissors. All right, we're going to lay that down. We're going to take this and use the dimensionals. And then this little one right here, we need a little paper clip. Let's see, do I have any clips here? Let me look. I wasn't sure. Let me grab my little paper clips. Okay, so I got some colored paper clips here. We'll just use those. And I think I might use the pink because it kind of goes with that. I am going to actually put this on here like that. And I have, what do I have here? I have some ribbon. I have a little bit of twine here, so let's try that. Remember, I didn't have anything planned, so this is like, okay. I have a little twine there. I'm just going to tie that up. And there I have a cute little gift bag to give to somebody using my extra pieces. All right, you just want to see another alternative? Let me know while I'm cleaning up my mess here. Let me know if you'd like to see another alternative. How about a shaker card? Let's grab one of those. Yeah, cute little gift bag. All right, so we are going to grab this one. All right, now I'm not going to cut that in half because I'm just going to show you it. I am going to grab this half a guy. This one right here. That's going to go right in there. And if you look, this one right here shows the Santa and it says joy. We're going to do something a little bit different. Let me grab a piece of our window sheet. And let's see what size this is. So this is 3 by 5.5. So we'll do 3 by 5.5. Okay, so just so you see that, there's the card base that I'm using. I'm going to put layer this right on here. So I'm going to use my adhesive. Let's see, what am I grabbing here? Everything's, okay, there's my silicone sheet. That's what I wanted. And remember, your silicone sheet is great because you just want the edges here, and the part that you don't want will stay on that sheet. And another little trick, once you're done with this, in case something did, you can just take your fingers and just make sure that nothing's on the sides here. Silicone mat is one of my favorite tools, along with my paper trimmer, die cutting machine, take your pick tool. All right, so this is hard to see, but I think it's easier if I do it this way. I'm going to put that window sheet right here. Let me bring in the shaker card. There's the shaker card that I did, okay? We're going to change this up now. We're going to go ahead and bring those strips around. Oh, this set definitely, this paper pumpkin definitely calls for shaker cards. Okay, no doubt about it. Just going to go all the way around. The trick to this is make sure you get those pieces really close together so your gems don't fall out, okay? So we're going to make sure that's nice and tight. Now, open this. I'm going to make sure this is nice and flat. How do you keep these things from staying in there, right? All right, this is just the way I do it. I am going to go ahead and use the pink. And I am, before I do that, I'm going to pull all this off because I got to lay that on top of it. If I was putting another piece of cardstock as a background, I would put the gems in here and then lay that piece of cardstock on there. But I'm not adding another piece of cardstock. So what I do is I ever so gently grab some of those gems and push them in the middle. Now I'm going to take this piece, which already has all the sticky on it, and I'm going to lay it right on top there, giving it a good push. Okay, so there's my shaker, right? But I'm going to leave this one this way. Excuse me. I told you I might cough. Okay, now I'm going to bring in those snowflakes. And again, I have 3 sizes. I'm going to grab that little one too. I am going to find, it's somewhere on my table here, my Santa face. There he is. I'm going to bring in this stamp with the Santa on it. Alex says, yay, shaker. She loves her shaker cards. All right, and I am going to stamp this. Pop that out. And then I need the words joy. Now, you don't need the O because the Santa's going there instead. So the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to figure out where I want these because I want this to say J. Oh, okay, so we're going to do it this way. J. Joy, like that. Here's the other one. Remember, this goes that way, but we're going to change it. So I'm going to grab my Winkostella, which is thrown on this table somewhere. And I'm just going to put some Winkostella on my little Santa, because he's got to have some shimmer and shine. And then I'm going to grab my mini dimensionals. How many of you have the Take Your Pick tool? Is that like the best thing since sliced bread or what? I have 3 of them. And I still keep losing them. Okay. I'm going to put the large one right there. And this one right here. Okay. Now I am going to use the J. This one I'm going to use my regular dimensionals. Yeah, this is kind of puffy, but I like puffy. J. Instead of the O. And you could use the O if you want to save the Santa face. But I'll be honest with you, you have that Santa stamp in your kit, so you can make more of those. And my Y. There's my Y. And then I'm going to bring in these other pieces to... Here, where is it? This one? Do I want to use that one? I don't think so. I'm going to use the one it shows. But it's going to be a little large, so 'tis the season to be jolly. I actually find it easier to pop this out first. You have two of the take your pick tools? Yeah. It makes it nice when you have a couple of them, because then you can have this ready, and you can also put the brush end on your other one. 'Tis the season to be jolly. And then this long piece. Now I have to cut this because it might be too long, because remember, I'm doing the card the opposite way. Oh, nope. Perfect. All right, so this is going to actually be glued down. I want those little pieces up there. And then, again, with my silicone mat, because this is kind of narrow, I am going to glue this right down on here. I'm going to bring that down just a bit. 'Tis the season to be jolly. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love creating with you. I'll be honest with you, sometimes on Friday mornings, now that I'm retired, I get up and I'm like, oh God, I wanted to sleep a little later. But I get on here with all of you, and I just have a great time. It's the next best thing to being in person. Okay, that doesn't want to come out. It's the next best thing to being in person. I'm going to grab that one. I just want that on his hat. And then I'm going to grab those other ones. These little guys right here. They are kind of tiny for my taste, but they do show up if you put them on like the red. I'm going to put one there. And I'll take one of those itty bitty ones and put that right there. So now I have a shaker card the opposite way. 'Tis the season to be jolly. On this one, I'm going to do Merry Christmas. Now you can change the colors. You don't have to use the early espresso. I like to keep the color early espresso because that's what you got in your kit. And for this one, we're going to use this little sled that I like so much. So you can use any color. But again, this is why I keep using the same color, because that's what you have in your kit. So there we have another alternative. All right. So I gave you quite a few alternatives. Anybody want to see one more? I have no clue what, but let me just clean that off. Let's do... Oh my gosh, they're all falling all over the place here. Let's bring this in and let me take a look at this. I didn't use this frame. You love watching me create? Thank you. Okay, so I didn't use that frame yet. That was from the other one. Let's see what we can do with this. And I'll grab... I'm going to grab which one? This one. Yes, one more? All right. Okay, we're going to grab this piece. I actually ordered extra sets this month because I knew I was going to love this. I think I even have a couple left here. Okay. So we'll do that. We'll do this. Let's grab another envelope that I'm going to want to cut up. Oh my gosh, they're falling all over the place. So after I'm done, I'll be uploading the pictures. Okay, I'm going to use this envelope again. I'm going to cut that. No idea at all what this is going to look like. Keep going. All right. Cut that off. I want this at 4 inches by 5 1/4. So this can go right on top of there. This one, I'm going to take this off for now. And I'm going to use this piece. I got some. Okay. I'm going to take the Santa sled. I think I am going to change the color. I'm going to go with Let me just clean this real quick. I'm going to go with Cherry Cobbler here. I don't know how this is going to look, but okay, there's the Cherry Cobbler. Go with that, because that's the inside piece that I didn't use when I made the other shaker card. I'm going to go ahead and add this. Cheryl, if you're in the United States, absolutely message me or email me when I'm done. Absolutely. Okay, I'm going to put that right on here. Alrighty. I'm actually going to take this piece. I'm going to grab one of my brushes. Let's see what I have here. I need my brown brush. This is close enough. I'm going to bring in a piece of swirl that around a little bit. I want to make it look like a frame. Got to go a little easy on this. Okay. Let's move this out of the way. All right, let's bring this in. This is actually going to get laid down flat. This frame, I'm going to use the mini dimensionals. Yeah, Cheryl, you can also email me at stampersdelight1@gmail.com. We'll definitely talk after this is over. Okay, I'm going to put that right there. I got my ho, ho, ho. I'm going to put that inside coming out. So again, I am going to use dimensionals. Bring that right out there. Let me bring in those little snowflakes. I'm going to grab 2 of those small ones. This one might be a medium one. Nope. Switch it around. Okay. So let's grab the... Oh, Molly, thank you. I'm feeling better today. Still have a head cold here. So I had a team meeting last night, which I had to cancel because I kept coughing and sneezing. And so I just had a head cold. Thank God Reggie didn't get it. My poor mother-in-law, though, she actually got COVID, and she's 97. She's a trooper, though. She said, oh, I'm fine. Don't worry about me. So, but she is a trooper. Okay, I am going to grab, I'll grab these since they're right here. I'm going to put those gems in there. Nope. Now I'm going to layer it on top of my card. My card base. And I'll add a few more. Doesn't really need a sentiment on the front. Ho, ho, ho is enough, right? And then on the inside, we will use the favorite one. 'Tis the season to be jolly. again, we'll take this guy and do it in the red. And there's another alternative for you. So just to recap, and it is a mess here. We're going to show you all the cards. Give me 1 second. Okay. Some of them fell. All right. I might not show you the envelopes. So there's one alternative. This was another one. These are not in any kind of order. I really hope you enjoyed all these projects today. Nice little gift bag. And of course we have this one with the new oval. I am so glad we have an oval back here. Another little gift bag. Thank you, Maria. And of course that's a little tag. That's a little tag. We have this one. And we have this one that's cut in half. Remember, still shots. Give me a little bit. I got to upload everything, but I will get all the pictures on Stampersdelight.com. We have this little guy. So many ideas, right? Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Marcia. And of course, this one. Oh my gosh, I've still got more going. And we got this one. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope I gave you a lot of ideas for your kit. Don't forget you can subscribe to the Paper Pumpkin. The link will be below. And you can cancel it at any time or just opt out of one of them if you don't think you want. Like, let's say Halloween time, you don't do Halloween cards. You can opt out of that 1 month. Okay, but remember, if you order these in 3, 6, 9, and 12 months, you also get the Hostess rewards through Stampin' Up. So thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I hope you all have a great weekend. And I will see you back here next Friday morning. Next Friday morning it'll be a recorded video. My husband has a doctor's appointment, but I will have a video out there for you. And until then, keep on